Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Lord of Nothing? Is that what it's called? The new DLC has come out. It came out yesterday and I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot that it was coming. I remember seeing the announcement and being excited, but then it kind of like left my mind. But luckily one of you reminded me about it, and we're here now. It's installed, ready to go. I had a little bit of trouble getting it installed. I had to like it didn't completely recognize that I owned it from the season pass, so I had to like restart GOG to get it to work. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it stalled me a little bit, so it was kind of strange. So if you're having that trouble too, do a full restart or GOG and Steam. Like I had to go and like make sure all of it was closed. And this music is loud. I forgot how loud it can be, but man, it's kind of comforting being back here. Yeah. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, I don't think most people watching this are probably going to be that new, but hi, I'm Heliax, and we like RPG games here, so let's go ahead and dive in. I'm trying to make my little intros a little shorter for these started. I'm doing a bad job because now I'm explaining it. Anyway, new game. Lord of Nothing. The Lord of Nothing. Okay, so quick recap of Through the Ashes here. Because this is taking place, I think, right afterwards. While the future Knight Commander is fighting their historic battle for the Wardstone and the whole world, the regular people on the burning streets of Canabris are doing their best to survive. In this additional campaign for their low-level characters, you will see the war through the eyes of common city dwellers, proving that you don't need to be a mythic champion to be a hero. Lead a small group of townsfolk out of captivity to safe refuge. Who will you save? Who will you sacrifice? And what grim secrets of the world wound have the main campaign heroes missed? This is a really fun little campaign. I really liked it. I only did it the one time, but I really enjoyed it. This standalone DLC concludes the story that began in Through the Ashes. After completing it, the Knight Commander will find a deadly new trial awaits them in Chapter 5 of the main campaign. Interesting. Through the Ashes ended with our heroes on the cusp of the Abyss, where the fallen demon lord Sithid, master of ice and bones, was about to rise again. Our ragtag group of Canabris survivors are the only ones who can stop him. Learn the secrets of the forgotten demon lord, collect his cursed treasure, and pave the way for new triumphs on the part of the Knight Commander. Yeah, so at the end of Through the Ashes, we made it to I almost called it Light's Hope Chapel. The last defense, or what was it called? It's the tavern in Canabris. I forget what it was called. We made it there finally after, fighting our way through the city. And then I think it was when we went to sleep, we got transported into this icy wasteland. And that's where we were. So we're going to go ahead and begin. Okay. What do I usually play on? I think I play on core. But with Death's Door turned on. And I think that's the only setting I ever change, if I remember correctly. And, yep. Mara. So this was our character from Through the Ashes, Mara, the little halfling. I think she's a halfling, which is interesting. We're playing a halfling in Baldur's Gate still right now. Interesting. Huh. For some reason, I guess I like halflings. Yeah, she's got the little furry foot. Yep, that's a halfling, all right. And I believe she was a druid. I believe. But we're just jumping right in. I don't get to see anything about her character or anything. Okay. Well, I thought about rewatching my playthrough, but ain't nobody got time for that. Although if you haven't seen it, go watch it, right? You have time for it. I don't. Okay. The Lord of Nothing. I gotta remember how to play Pathfinder. One of the Frozen Lord's loyal servants managed to find a mortal named Sindri, who is capable of bringing about Sithid's resurrection. That mortal's friends, however, stood in our way, willing to face the most dangerous foes of the Abyss for their kin's sake. Even we dare not predict the outcome of this confrontation. But one thing is certain. Whoever survives it will play a crucial role in our master's fate. Awesome. Yep, I remember this.
Whose side are you even on? What's going on here?
Yeah, I remember Rickarth, okay. Now, a couple of these guys, I think, are pre-made characters, right? Also, real quick, if I sound nasally, I do apologize. If you've been watching my Baldur's Gate playthrough, you'll know. But I've been having some health issues the last few weeks. It's really slowed down my video production. Continue.
I'm on our side, of course. Who else is? As for what's going on, I heard the same as you. That scoundrel serves someone called Sithod. No doubt a hideous creature with a name like that. He carries within him a piece of this Sithod's power, and it seems I do too. I don't have a clue what's going on, but everything's relatively clear. Alright, enough chit-chat. This villain will come to at any moment and close the portal. Get going. Shoo! Don't you worry about me. I'll be sticking around here.
We have no reason to stay here. Come back with us. Stay here and help Sindri. We won't leave you. Whatever's waiting for you here, we'll face it down together. Leave Sindri, if that's what you want. Farewell. Does this, like, end the game? I'm curious. Oh, I can't even click it. Oh, okay. Never mind. Come back with us.
No. Remember what happened with the Inquisitors? I understand now. It was my fault. Well, it wasn't exactly my fault, but that rotten scoundrel was after me, and others suffered for it. And the same thing happened in the tavern. That one in the mask won't leave me alone. He'll find me wherever I go, and he'll kill another lot of innocent bystanders in the process.
We're trying to play the hero? You'll die here for nothing. Can't you come up with a smarter idea? If I were you, I'd go back, round up some of my pals, and set a trap for this creep. Actually, you know what? I don't give a damn. Do what you want. If you were a little bit smarter, you'd stick with us. But if you're just looking to grandstand, have at it. Get frostbite on your ass and die here if it'll make you happy. Come on, let's go home. There's no reason for us to stay here.
Rickarth scratches his cheek and spits on the ground.
That's what I've been telling you. Go! But I'm not running anymore. I'm going to finish this right now. I've made up my mind, and you won't talk me out of it. I swear on my gold earring.
Sindri brings his fist down into his open palm with a decisive smack. Well, I mean, we can't actually leave you, so stay here and help Sindri. We won't leave you. Whatever's waiting for you here, we'll face it down together. Right, Rickarth?
Have you lost your mind? We're in the middle of nowhere, in a blizzard, without hats, gloves, or even a fur coat between us.
I mean, technically you do have a hat, and I do have a hood, and a cloak. Right? So, it's not fur, but...
And now with no way home. You'll live to regret this, mark my words you will. But, even so, thank you. You are true friends. Your words have warmed my heart. Well, since we're all stuck here now, onward. Let's take down that masked madman.
Alright. So, defeat the masked opponent. Prey who resists... Can I open this up? Okay. Prey who resists is much more entertaining. Let them fight. If the servant is weak, he is of no use to the Frozen Lord. Prey who... Okay, it's the same thing. Okay. Cool. So, I gotta remember how to play this game. It's been a while since I've played Pathfinder. I've actually, it's not technically true. Wrath of the Righteous, yes. But before I got sick, like a month ago, I had recorded the first episode of Kingmaker, of the Kingmaker series that I've been planning. And then I got sick and I haven't been able to go back and do it. But, yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. That'll be coming one day. Hopefully over winter break I'll be able to do it. Okay, so how do we play Wrath of the Righteous now? So we've got turn-based mode on, of course. We need to take a look at our characters. Who are we? We are a Blight Druid. I thought I might have been a Blight Druid, but I wasn't completely certain. The devoted servants of nature corrupted, ruined, and destroyed, Blight Druids are the caretakers of lands ravaged by natural disaster. While some are devoted to reforming and reclaiming lands despoiled by the ravages of civilizations, others seek out the more rapacious violence inherent in nature, and feed the creeping rot and decay that brings an end to all things. Alright, and we are a neutral druid, of course. Yeah, I think she probably leans more on... I don't remember her personality at all. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So we're... hopefully it's not too... Hopefully the disconnect's not too bad. But I think she probably leans more on reclaiming lands spoiled by blight rather than the evil ones. Okay, 18 AC. We've got a masterwork dagger and an ever-burning torch. Right. Good wisdom. Bad intellect. Bad strength. Am I like a shape-shifting one? I don't remember what I was doing with this character. I was a follower for Rasma. Got Mugger, weapon proficiencies, Miasma. Starting at 5th level. What level? 5. Okay. If a Blight Druid is adjacent to a creature at the beginning of its turn, the creature must succeed on a Fortitude save. Or become sickened for 1 round. A creature of the animal, fey, or plant type that fail its save is nauseated for 1 round. I don't think we're going to run into... Maybe fey. Although, I think in the description they said this was a demon lord, so probably not fey. We can shape into a wolf. We've got charge. Okay. Seems to be about it. Darkness domain. So we got touch of darkness. Spontaneous summoning. Okay. For our feats, anything super important that I need to know? Looks like I was going for shape-shifting, judging by these feats. Yeah, I didn't get weapon-focused dagger or anything, so it does look like I was going for claws and bites. Sure-footed, halfling luck, keen sense, fearless. Okay. Martial stuff, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Our class stuff. So, we've got woodland stride. Secondly, you can move through any sort of difficult terrain at normal speed. Nature sense. Spontaneous summoning. Alignment restriction. Right. Got the wild shape wolf. Excuse me. Wild shape leopard is coming up, and small elemental coming up. We're still pretty far from level 6, though, so don't want to get too hung up on that. And we can cast level 3 spells. Okay. Next, we have Rickarth. He was a rogue, I remember that. And let's go ahead and refresh ourselves with their stories here. Crusader in the Shadows. This tiefling, with the nimble fingers of a thief and the weary gaze of a knight, has always been an outsider wherever he goes. The people of Canabras openly despise his kind as spawn of the Abyss, while the city's cultists were only too happy to accept him into their ranks, not knowing how much Rickarth hated them. He waged his war in the shadows, in the city's underbelly, away from the eyes of law-abiding citizens. But when the demon attack turned this world upside down, Rickarth and the others, and other outlaws like him, became the burning city's last line of defense. Looks like he's got some ability damage too. Dexterity damage permanent. Bewildering injury permanent. Deadly aim permanent. I think this is the only one. That's pretty bad though. -1 ability damage. Okay, on the wrong side. In the tiefling, Rickarth, the frozen lord, and I were prepared to see an ally. But we quickly realized our mistake. His eyes disclose a paladin's resolve, and behind his sharp words is a weariness from the endless spite piled on him by those he protects. But the master's powers shall break even this knightly spirit. Sooner or later, Ice is patient, and he is chaotic neutral. Alright, what does he got? Okay. So weapon proficiency, short bow and long bow. So it looks like I was doing ranged. Oh, he's got finesse training, short sword. Uncanny dodge, slow reaction, blah, 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 blah. Sneak attack, trap finding. Most of this stuff is just like standard rogue stuff. This is more of the things I've picked. So, simple weapon finesse, precise. So yeah, I was making him ranged. Weapon focus with the heavy crossbow here. I wonder if I should have been using one of these. I don't know. Combo sneak attacker. Okay. Traits. Fault spawn or Aurora spawn. Or Azura spawn. So he's got hideous laughter. And he's resistant to cold. That's useful. It's very useful. Okay, cool. And now he's just a straight rogue, right? Yes. Okay. Just going through here. Refreshing myself on what he's got. Debilitate. What does this do again? She can also debilitate the target of her attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. We can choose to apply any of the following. I think we're doing bewildering, right? Taking a -2 penalty to AC. Yeah. And an additional -2. So -4 for a rogue when he attacks. Okay. By the rogue, not a rogue. Okay. Next up. We already got this. Yeah, chaotic neutral. Alright. Sindri. He is a seeker, which I believe is a sorcerer. Yeah, sorcerers gain their magical powers through strange and mysterious ways. I actually really like the seeker class. While most might be content with their strange powers, some adventure far and wide in search of greater understanding of the genesis and history of their eldritch talents. These spellcasters are known as seekers, after their obsession with researching ancient texts and obscure ruins for any clues they can find out about their heritage and histories. Right. It looks like we get those in biography, so we're going to wait until we get there to read his biography. Alright, so he's a hermit. Seeker's trap finding. Desna, so he followed Desna. I think we'll see most of this when we get to class, so I'm not going to worry about that. Feats, though. Combat casting. Spell focus conjuration. Spell focus greater conjuration. Augmented summoning. Superior summoning. So he was a summoner. Okay. Illusion resistance. Keen eyes. No magic. Obsessive. Right. Okay. For your class. So you just got superior summoning. Looks like you get bonus feats every 5 levels. And then bloodline feat selections. All that good stuff. Okay. Where do I see his spells, actually? We need to look at that, too. Alright. So he's got Acid Splash. Those are just cantrips. I don't care about those. Magic Missile, Snowball, True Sight, Summon Monster 1, Grease, and Summon Monster 2. So he's only got... I can't use 3rd level spells yet. And Shared Powers. Wait, what is this stuff? Wait, do all of us have this? Oh, Shard Powers, not Shared Powers. No Shard Powers. No Shard Powers, but you do. Interesting. Shard Powers. Do I pick? No, does he get all of these? Cold Supremacy. You have grasped every conceivable property of ice and snow. Benefit. You get a profane bonus on touch attack rolls equal to your number of shards when casting spells with cold descriptor. You also add the following spells to your list of spells known. Snowball, Frigid Touch, Vengeful, Comets, Ice Storm, Icy Prison, Cold Ice Strikes. Okay, that's why we were seeing all these. Okay. This is new, I'm pretty sure. Ominous Appearance. Those you interact with are disturbed by the dark glint in your eyes and your predatory smile. You suffer a penalty on persuasion skill checks when used for diplomacy equal to twice your number of shards. Okay, so apparently we're going to be picking up some sort of shards here. Or... is that his... is this my experience, or did we get, like, shards? He's got 1 shard. Okay. I think we found this out before the game explained it to us, but that's okay. Cold resistance equal to 10 per shard. and electricity, fire, and acid resistance equal to 3 per shard. Okay. In addition, you are no longer affected by weather effects related to cold or wind. That's convenient. Alright, back to your character. Biography. He is chaotic good, truth seeker. The road of adventure has led this young sorcerer into Avistan's most perilous places more than once. But Sindri's boundless enthusiasm, humor, and optimism, even in hopeless situations, have always helped him to wriggle out of every tight spot. But what questions have brought the gnome to the horror-stricken city of Canabris? And will his one eye continue to view the world in the same way once he finds his answers? Slave to fate. Sithud's soul shard hardly affected the gnome called Sindri. A merciful and optimistic creature like him is not the best candidate to bear the frozen lord's powers. Neither long travails nor dangerous adventures manage to quell this mortal's kindness and love of life. But he is too tender-hearted to resist our influence for too long. In time, his soul will become ice. Shard powers level 1. Yeah, I don't have that. And I believe the next 3 are all characters I've made. I can pretty much tell by the portraits, right? Those are definitely custom portraits. But I guess we have Kamshi here, who's a crusader. Mercenaries are common on Galarian. Some become mercenaries to travel the world and find a decent lot in life. Others for gold and the thrill of battle. In any case, a sellsword is a dependable ally able to provide help in battling the many dangers of the world wound. Alright, so she is my tank, more than likely. Yep, 24 AC. Let's see here. She's got toughness, extra channel, longsword focus, heavy armor focus, proficiency, shield focus. Yeah. Yep. Typical tank stuff. Skilled trait. Channel positive energy, spontaneous healing. She's a cleric of Iomade. Not amazing damage. I think you probably got the best damage. Well, +9 to attack. That's pretty good. +5, -1. Yeah. Heavy shield. Cold iron masterwork longsword. Now, we're not going to have, like, amazing weapons because of the campaign type we're in. Right? Oh, my goodness. I got to go through my inventory. Get a couple of magic items. Not a ton. We'll look through those in a second. Let's focus on this. Alright, so our class, we just got Shield Bash, right? These are bonus feats, yeah. So we can use, you may attack with light and heavy shields. This incurs standard penalties, yeah. And level 3 spells. So let's go ahead and put that in your domain slot here. And then you have Blessed Weapon and Protection from Alignment Communal. And Shield of Faith. Stunning Barrier and Bless. Okay. We're probably going to want Protection from Energy as soon as we can get it. Right? Maybe even Resist Energy. Might be better. Because I imagine we're going to run into a lot of cold damage here. Okay. Back to character. I think we pretty much did everything we needed to know about you. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Good strength. Next up is this guy. This is Zero, who's a Divine Hunter. So he's a... Divine Hunters are paladins, right? Or are those rangers? While most hunters heed the call of nature and fight to... No, it's a hunter, right? To fight to protect its bounty. Some are inspired to serve a higher power. These divine hunters use faith to aid them in their struggle, and their faith infuses their animal companions, making these companions champions of their deities. Right. Gotta get used to how many more options there are in Pathfinder compared to Baldur's Gate in D&D 5e. Okay. So feats, what do we got? So he's using a great axe, or is he using a longbow? Why do I have both weapons? That seems like a waste. Why didn't I just focus on one thing? Yeah, point blank shot and precise shot, but why am I don't know. I'm sure there was a reason. But I've got the great axe out. Masterwork 8th. No, this isn't even a great axe. What the fuck? What am I doing? I guess it was probably just better than whatever I had. Okay. He's got Community Domain, which is a strong one. That's good. He's got level 2 spells only. I'm guessing that these feats can only be used, or this feat could have only been used to get like an archery weapon. Is my guess. He's got a bear animal companion. Not the best companion. Now remember, I made the... Keep in mind, I made these characters before we did our big Treasures of the Midnight Islands playthrough, which is where I learned basically how to play the game. After, you know, dozens and dozens of characters. So I don't know how optimal this is. Woodland Stride, that just makes me... Yeah, difficult terrain's better. An otherworldly companion. Right, so that's going to be good. So my companion is strong. It's got Smite Evil, which is going to be useful. Alright. Very nice, very nice. And then the last one is this character. Davina, who's a sword saint. We just went full on, let's get everybody holy, right? So a sword saint spends his life focusing his training and meditation into a rapturous perfection of the use of a single weapon, which is usually, but not always, a sword, channeling his arcane might through it in a dizzying and deadly dance beyond the abilities of even the greatest of mundane warriors. So sword saints are really cool. I've never really been great at making a good sword saint, though. I think I made a decent one in the Midnight Isles, but that was mainly with your guys' assistance, and I've kind of forgotten how to do it, so. What am I doing? Feats, that's what I'm looking at. So Arcane Strike, Scimitars, Extra Arcane Pool, all very nice stuff. Alright, so we are an Azamar, it looks like. So we get Celestial Resistance, so we have Resistance to Cold as well, so that's useful. We have 2 people with Cold Resistance already. And Burning Arc as well. Okay. So we got level 2 spells. I forgot to look at his spells, so I'll have to go back and do that. So you got Arcane Pool, and you've got Spell Combat. So we're going to read through those, just so I can refresh myself on how they work. At first level, the Magus gains a reservoir of mystical arcane energy that he can draw upon to fuel his powers and enhance his weapon. This arcane pool has a number of points equal to half his Magus level, minimum 1, plus his intelligence modifier, which my intelligence is high, perfect. The pool refreshes once per day with the Magus, or when the Magus prepares his spells. At first level, a Magus can expend 1 point from his arcane pool as a swift action to grant any weapon he is holding a +1 enhancement bonus for 1 minute. For every 4 levels beyond first level, the weapon gains another +1 enhancement bonus to a maximum of +5 at 17th level. These bonuses can be added to the weapon, stacking with existing weapons enchantments to a maximum of +5. Multiple uses of this ability do not stack with themselves. At 5th level, these bonuses can be used to add any number of the following properties: Flaming Burst, Frost, Icy Burst, Keen Shock, Shocking Burst, or Speed. Adding these properties consumes an amount of bonus equal to the property's base price modifier. These properties are added to any weapon the weapon already has, but duplicates do not stack. If the weapon is not magical, at least a +1 enhancement bonus must be added before any other property can be added. Okay, good stuff. Now my weapon is not magical, so that's annoying. At first level, a Magus learns to cast spells and wield his weapons at the same time. This functions much like 2-weapon fighting, but the offhand weapon is a spell that is being cast. To use this ability, the Magus must have 1 free hand. Right. So basically that's why you want to have like Shocking Grasp and things on these kinds of characters, so you can do that. I remember now. Candy Defense, Spell Strike. At 2nd level, whenever a Magus casts a spell with a range of touch from the Magus spell list, he can deliver the spell through any weapon he is wielding as part of a melee attack. Instead of the free melee touch attack normally allowed to deliver the spell, a Magus can make 1 free melee attack with his weapon and his highest base attack bonus as part of casting a spell. If successful, this melee attack deals its normal damage, as well as the effects of the spell. and the magus makes this attack in concert with spell combat. This melee attack takes all the penalties accrued by spell combat melee attacks. Uses the weapon's critical range and modified by the keen weapon property or similar effects, but spell effects only deals double damage on a crit. Right. Okay. Arcane accuracy. The magus can expend 1 point from his arcane pool as a swift action to grant himself instead bonus on attack, so +4 on attack rolls. Alright. Perfect strike. Arcane weapon +2. Right, this was the 5th level thing, right? And we got greater elemental focus fire. So we're going fire damage with her. It's probably good for this place. Alright. So we've got Shocking Grasp here. We're going to want another one of those. There's not like a flame touch spell, is there? I think Burning Hands is as close as it is, but it's not touch, is it? Blur, Scorching Ray. Okay. Alright, so... Ooh, we can learn this spell. I don't know if we should do that yet. Oh, we got to look at your spells, too. We're going to get to the gameplay eventually, guys, I promise. Okay, so... It seems like he's going to be mostly focused on his pet, so Acid Wall, Magic Fang are going to be important. These last for 5 minutes and 5 minutes. And then we got Bull's Strength, which is good for another 5-minute spell. This is a 50-minute spell here, Barkskin. Probably want to put that on our bear when we can. Okay, cool. And then the bear himself, whose name is Tickles. He's got 23 AC, so he's definitely the next best tank. Good attack, +10 to attack, 8 to 11 damage. Probably pretty strong. He's probably one of our stronger companions. Okay. And this is our formation. I think it's pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get ourselves killed. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't remember how to play the game. I mean, that's not true. I remember how to play it, but like... Do I remember how to play it well? Is the question. Hello. It's a lot of enemies. Are you guys just here to say hi? Okay, so they're leaving. Oh no, they're just going. Hey, why aren't they attacking us? I was all prepared to die and they just stopped. I think the creatures have sensed the shard inside me. They won't touch us, but we still have to deal with the wizard. Okay. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Okay. I guess we'll just attack.
It's you or me.
And you missed. And we'll probably want to... Is that all I can do? Okay, I think so. It's really lame that he got Ice Storm, right? Right off the bat there. Alright, you can't make it to him. Here we are. Can't cast any spells. Is that I can see. Well, I guess just move up then. Alright. I think maybe you can't go past the... Alright, that's a full round action. Gotcha. Alright. We're gonna go with just a cantrip for now. terrible. Whew, you took a lot of damage. Go ahead and use Acid Maw. And move up. Oh, damn it. I've already messed up. Alright. I can't believe I already took so much damage. Holy crap. And we're slowed. You need to make a full round action. Okay. Attack him.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Oh, he looks like a threat to me. Okay. Is Frost gonna work on him? I'd have to hit him first, huh? Did I skip her turn on accident last round? I think so. Move here and I guess do one of these. Give us some more health here. Alright, Sindri. There we go. Dealt some damage to him. Doesn't look like we did much, but... Can I, examine him? How do I do that? Inspect. He's got 102 health. Wow. Neutral, evil, undead. Energy resistance, cold. Alright. Damage reduction, 10. Exceptions, magic. So we want to use magic against him. Let's go and bless ourselves. Move up. Yeah, we have charge, don't we? What was that? A difficult terrain. Okay. We'll get over there. Maybe we can get attack of opportunity on him. Okay. Touch of darkness. Guess we'll use divine zap on him. Take that. Should I shapeshift? Maybe. Wow. Okay.
You're going down.
This is going rather poorly. So we don't want to use cold damage. But we need to start killing this guy, so... There you go. Dealt a total of 9 damage against him. Smite him. And attack him. There you go. There's the damage.
Attack. Aim carefully.
Okay, good. Attack again. You got a hit, man. Hey, get up. Yeah, you need to get in there. Okay. You're gonna heal again. Gotta keep him healed up. Alright. Hit him again with that. Damn it. Back up a little bit. Alright, Tickles. Damn it. That needed to be more than it was.
Forward.
3 damage. Whittle him down. I'm okay with that.
Threat. You're an obstacle.
If he's not a threat, can you hit him? God damn it. Alright. Can you get in there and attack? Doesn't look like it. Move here then. And... Oh, he's like completely dead. Yeah, okay. Keep using Acid Arrow. There we go. Critical hit. Go Tickles. Tickles is the man.
Solid plan.
I told you guys Tickles was going to be like our main strength here. Oh, we got an attack of opportunity on him there. That's what happened.
Did we really win? Of course we won! When friends work together, no monster can stand before them.
Sindri carefully inspects his arms and legs, making sure everything is still where it should be.
Friends? Yeah, right. Friends like these, even monsters will eat. He's an abomination. He doesn't even have a face. The mask froze right to his skull. Wait, what's this?
Muttering something disparaging under his breath, Rikarth leans toward the body. He lifts the cultist's mask off with his dagger and spits in disgust. A piece of ice, shimmering with a ghostly blue light, rises from the corpse. It trembles in the air as if sensing the presence of mortals. Then slowly aims its sharpest point, first at Sindri, then at Rikarth, and finally at you.
This is the same thing I have in my eye. He tried to take mine, and now we're going to be taking on an extra one.
Sindri brings his fingers to his eye, which burns with the same ghostly blue fire. What is this? What do we need this thing for? Let's just destroy it. Who's going to take it? Grab the piece of ice. What is this?
I'm not sure yet, but
Sindri purses his lips.
this thing is vile. You've no idea how vile.
But you do then. You're hiding something, mate. Come on, out with it.
Remember when that nasty fellow was poking around in my head, and I got to rummage around in his in return? Well, it was scary. Very scary. This piece of ice froze every part of his mind. It's as evil as ice cream that's made from evil instead of milk.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid, what if I also become like him? Ugh.
Perhaps we should just destroy it? So whoever takes this piece of ice gains its power. Any volunteers? Sindri, I think you should be the one to take it. Rikarth, you're the only one I can trust with this. I will take it. Perhaps we should just destroy it?
That's right. No good ever comes of cultists and their magic. Hey. Listen, Icy. Don't even think about it.
Rikarth hits the ice shard hard with the hilt of his knife, but the blow doesn't even leave a mark. The shard turns its sharpest point toward Rikarth, as if preparing to stab itself into his face.
It seems we can't just break it. Now that is a pity.
So whoever takes this piece of ice gains its power.
Uh-huh. Along with a boatload of curses. On the other hand, leave it here, and it'll end up in the hands of another one of these masked weirdos. What a choice. Between the bad, the rotten, and the filthy. All in all, business as usual.
Any volunteers? Rikarth and Sindri exchange gloomy glances. It seems nobody wishes to take on this burden. Well, if there's one thing halflings are good at, it's taking on cursed burdens, huh? I will take it. The shard digs into your hand, and the physical pain it causes pales in comparison to the torment that grips your soul. The icy claws of the abyss tear you apart from the inside, leaving an unhealing wound somewhere in the deep recesses of your soul, through which an icy wind howls.
Well, we're done here. Let's stop hanging around and find a way out of this hole.
Huh? What was that? You saw it too? Someone's watching us. Oh, hey, we're all leveled up. That's nice. That was one hell of a boss fight. Yeah, big level from it. Okay. We got another little symbol there too, one of the shard powers. So it's gonna be like mythic powers, but with shards, I guess. Alright, first. We've done that. The Frozen Lord's soul shards have been scattered, and collecting them is no easy task. Their bearers might prove to be formidable foes, especially with the shards' powers on their side. Let the mortals collect them. We will conserve our strength to serve the Master. The majesty of this space is beyond the comprehension of mortals. Could they possibly appreciate where they are? Count the blessings that have been rained down upon them? We shall see. Let them wander for as long as they can still feel their feet. And let them watch until their eyeballs freeze. Lovely. Alright, let's level up. Level 6 Blight Druid. So we can turn into a leopard now. And a small elemental. Nope. Okay, we also learned Stabilize, which is nice. Is that new? Maybe I've just never played a druid that much. Okay, maybe we'll be like an elemental kind of character. I don't know. You know, like fire elemental. Probably be useful. Okay. Here we go. What is this? Shard Boon. You have acquired another shard and thus gain new powers. Okay, so we get this stuff already. It looks like we only get 3 powers from this. But still, that's good. So persuasion checks suffer a penalty. And we get cold resistance and stuff. That's good. Alright. Oh boy. So we get Cold Gaze. Your icy stare can chill the blood in your opponent's veins. Benefit. All enemies within 30 feet of you have their speed reduced by 5 feet per shard and suffer a penalty on reflex saving throws and attack rolls equal to -1 per shard. It does not affect undead or constructs. This is yeah, this is what Sindri has. Concealing Blizzard. A localized snowstorm rages around you, which makes you a harder target to hit. All attacks made against you suffer a miss chance equal to 5% per shard. If you possess 3 shards, this chance is increased by an additional 5%. Okay. That's pretty good. It's essentially like having 1 AC, right? Crystal Claws. Your natural weapons and unarmed strikes leave ever-growing ice crystals in the enemy's wounds. Whenever you damage a target with a natural weapon or an unarmed strike, you leave a bleeding wound on its body. Each round, the target takes 1d6 bleed damage per shard and 1d6 cold damage per shard. The ice crystals can be removed with any magical healing. Okay. Enfeebling Sneak Attack. Your attacks are charged with cold energies that restrain the enemy's movement. Whenever you damage an enemy with a sneak attack, the enemy also takes strength and dexterity damage, equal to your number of shards. In addition, for the next round, any weapon damage you deal to that enemy is turned into cold damage. Fragmentation Shot. The tips of your projectiles are coated with ice that splinters on impact. Whenever you damage an enemy with a ranged weapon, from bows, crossbows, or thrown fighter weapon groups, your projectile splits into a number of fragments equal to 1 plus your number of shards. Each fragment deals damage equal to 1d6 per shard to a random enemy within 10 feet of the target. Nice. Your projectiles are enchanted with cold that binds the opponent's limbs. This is Freezing Shot. Whenever you land a hit on an enemy with a ranged weapon from the bows, crossbows, or thrown weapon group, you deal additional cold damage equal to 1d6 per shard. This effect can occur twice per round if that enemy's hit dice are equal to or less than your level, plus your number of shards. That enemy is also frozen in place. While in this state, they cannot intentionally move by any means. Okay, we get Frost Edge here. A layer of jagged ice grows on any weapon you wield. Your melee weapon attacks deal additional cold damage equal to 1d8 per shard. That's pretty good. Ice Coating. A thin layer of ice grows all over your body, reforming whenever it is shattered. Each round you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to 3 times your number of shards. Nice, nice. Penetrating Hex. Whenever you curse your opponent, you weaken their defenses. Whenever you target an enemy with an ability or a spell with Cursive Hex descriptor, for the next round, all attacks against that enemy are treated as if they were made with a cold iron magic weapon, and the enemy's DR is reduced by an amount equal to your number of shards. Nice. Redistribute Life. You rob your opponent of what little life force they have left and give it to your allies who are closest to death. Once per round, when you deal negative energy damage, your living ally with the fewest hit points heals a number of hit points equal to 1d6 per shard. Nice. Remorseless Cold. You have mastered the element of cold. Any cold damage you deal cannot be reduced or prevented by immunities or resistances. In addition, your abilities with cold descriptor deal additional unholy damage equal to 1d6 per shard. This does not apply to any spells you cast. And finally, summon Icebound Abracondylus. You have learned to summon the weakest of Sithid's minions and make them serve you. 3 times per day, you can summon a number of Icebound Abracondylus equal to twice your number of shards for 1 minute. Summoned monsters appear where you designate and act according to their initiative check result. They attack your opponents to the best of their abilities. Alright. We'll save the shard level 2s and 3s for when we get there. So what do we want? I kind of like Cold Gaze. Like, reducing their speed is really good. I'm between Cold Gaze and Crystal Claws. But I'm not entirely sure that we're going to be a shapeshifter. So I kind of want to hold off on that. And everything else is, I'm not really sure would be that useful for me. So I think we are going to get Cold Gaze. I think that helps out a lot. Just reducing their movement speed. There we go. Cold Gaze. Oh god, he had good stuff on him too. Has a shirt, a ring, and a cloak. Okay. Does that help me? No. So this would help, like, you. Why did that increase your AC? Oh. Only affects if you're mage armor. Well, you could wear it anyway. No big deal. We have a +2 ring of protection. I'm gonna give that to you. Increase your AC. You will take this ring. There you go. And what was the last thing we had? Like, it was a cloak, right? Cloak of resistance. You can wear cloaks, right? Have that. Yeah. Since you're kind of our tank too. I want to keep you leveled. Alright. Let's level up everybody up. Let's level everybody else up. Alright, Rogue level 6. You get Rogue Talent. Okay. And you get Danger since level 2. Very nice, very nice. Take all these. Wonder how many shards we end up getting. Okay. What did I get last time? I got slow reactions. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see. Terrain Master. I was thinking maybe like cold or something, but yeah, it's not an option. Okay. Go for combat trick with rapid shot. I'm gonna take that. Well, the thing is, I don't know how many levels you're gonna end up getting in this campaign, so I don't know how many feats I can really plan to have. Maybe perception checks would be good, so that we don't miss anything. Gains immunity to difficult terrain. We're gonna get that. That seems like already it could be really useful. Yep. Alright. Sindri. You get level 3 spells. Take that, that, and that. Not that then. Take that. Alright, so your level 3 spells. Any cold spells in here? I think we've already got them. Like the cold spells. We got haste though, so we're taking that. Gotta take haste. Yeah. Haste is a really good one. Alright, I already forget your name. Kamshi. You get nothing this round. Fantastic. Gotta love clerics. Yes, you get stabilized too. That must be a new spell. I don't remember that. Maybe it's just been too long. Alright, you. Divine Hunter, you also get nothing. There you go. Well, I guess you get a new spell. So we want to get... Ooh, Winter's Grasp. That's kind of cool. Do you have Communal Resist Energy? No. Should probably get this. Talking about natural attack, each consecutive hit against the same opponent deals extra damage equal to the number of previous consecutive hits. Ooh, that could be really good for our character, our boy as well. I might get that. Just go all in on tickles. Yeah, we're gonna do that. There you go. You learn Divine Zap as well. Animal Aspect. Is this new? We also got... No, these are just things I've gotten before, I think. Maybe? I don't remember how that works. Alright, Tickles. Level 6. You'd get something this level. Devotion. Will saves +4. And enchantment spells +4. Very nice. And then finally... Divina. You get Magus Arcana. Okay, so last time we got Arcane Accuracy for this. And get your stuff up. So we can get Empowered Magic. It's 3 spells per day, as if those spells were modified by Empowered Magic. That's a pretty good one. Come on, tell me what freaking Empowered spell feat is. Okay. All variable numeric effects are increased by half. Yeah, I think that would be really good, potentially. Whenever the Magus enchants his weapon using his arcade pool, he may spend 1 additional point from his arcade pool to increase the duration Okay. Okay, we can use extended magic. Prescient attack. Allowing him to anticipate his opponent's defenses. Enemies are denied their dexterity bonus against the Magus's attack. That could be useful. That could be really useful. Reach attack. Or reach magic. Wand mastery, wand wielder. We're not going to use wands. I kind of like this. We're going to get this. Alright, and the 2 new spells. Any touch attacks here? I don't see any. So we'll get... I think he's got bull strength. But still, having multiple people bull strength could be good. Invisibility could be really good too. I kind of like web as well. Glitter dust could be really useful. I don't know if we're going to run into the invisible creatures, though. I think we're going to take Cat's Grace and Glitter Dust. Yep. Alright. And I think that's where we're going to end today's episode, guys. I know we didn't really accomplish a whole lot, but there's a lot of getting back into the feel of both just Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous and this story, because it's been... How long has it been since we did this story? Like a year and a half? It's been a while since we did Mira's story, so, you know, we had to get back into the feel of things, refresh ourselves with the characters and things like that. But I'm really excited to be playing again. I hope you guys are too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm already digging what's going on so far. Yeah. Oh, hey, no religion. Gotta remember to do that. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.